TB for Tattooing TV. We are here live at Skin Deep 2011. So come on for the ride, and we're going to see some bands, some tattooers, speak to a few people, some artists, and find out what it's all about. Come for a ride, boys and girls. To introduce to everybody, this is Gibbo. Gibbo is the president of the Tattoo Club of Australia. Gibbo, how's things going for Skin Deep, mate?
Yeah, things are going really well for Skin Deep at the moment. This is our sixth show, I think, and everything's going well. It's getting bigger and better every year. Yeah, we're just having a great time. A lot of tattooed people coming in. Didn't think there were so many people in South Australia tattooed, and the artwork are absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it's all been really good.
As your role of president of a Tattoo Club of Australia, what I've noticed here that you've actually started to get a lot of all the different studios on board and come to all these shows.
Yeah, it's been great. What we've done with the Skin Deep is, or tattoo show actually, is we've brought all the tattoo studios together and brought them all down into one place. Years ago, there used to be certain different people from different shops would come in, but not like now. They're all combining together, and it's been really good sort of to get together and see all these people. The crew that I've got working in the Tattoo Club of Australia, they're absolutely fantastic. The whole club puts in their $2 worth. There's a few people, I'd like to mention a couple of names actually, if I can. Rambo, Bear, Steve the Secretary have put in extra, and it's been absolutely fantastic what they've done. Yeah, without these boys and the rest of the club, the show would not work, and it's just working fantastic. I think there's 144 trophies, 34, 32 categories. So yeah, no, it's done well. The trophies and everything are absolutely fantastic. The size of them are really good. We haven't spared any money at all, just gone out or full whole hog. And yeah, this is the result of the tattoo show now, and I hope everyone likes it.
Thanks again, Gibbo. Done a great job, mate. This is Cookie. Cookie last year won this very event. He won lots of trophies, but he was the champ. He's one of the best tattooers here in South Australia. Oh, he does some fantastic work. How many people have you got in here today?
I think around the 15, 16 people in different categories all over, something like that.
Okay. Now these Skin Deeps are getting bigger and bigger every year, aren't they?
Skin Deep seems to be growing every year without fail. I was just talking to Bear before about saying how much potential this show has. You know, it could be huge. Hopefully over the years it'll just grow bigger and bigger.
Now one thing that I like about your work, Cookie, is that you're also going down to your other workers, like Crystal, one of the apprentices, and you like to pass on your creativeness amongst your own team. Is that how you work?
We don't hide anything from any of our own. We find it just as important for our apprentices to be as good or better as us. Every time we train someone, we train them to be better than us. So it's the up and coming, you know, like we don't want the industry to go down. So the more we put into the apprentices, the better the industry will get. There's so much good work in Adelaide. We're an underestimated state. Hopefully in the years to come, you know, people will realise we're a force to be reckoned with.
And Cookie, all the best, mate.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it.
And I'd like to introduce to you James. James is from Lords of Ink. How you going, James?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
Now, James was one of the feature artists today. What time did you start tattooing?
I started tattooing probably about 8.5 years ago down Ink Wizards with Bear, and pretty much I sort of migrated to Lords of Ink over the years, and I don't know, I'm happy where I am now, and you know, doing some killer art, and yeah, can't get much better than that.
Now, James, he had a customer today. What did you do? What was the tattoo you did?
Frill neck lizard. Brett just brought the concept to me. I like to tattoo realism. Anything that's realistic, I'll have a crack at. Yeah, and I pretty much he wanted to cover himself in Aussie animals, so yeah, we went along with it, and that's what we come up with.
So that's your thing. You like to go more realism tattoos?
Yeah, sick of the cartoon stuff, you know.
What about your clientele? Have they changed over the years?
Yeah, they've been. I've actually found they're a lot more relaxed now. Just because of the pure fact they're seeing a lot more of it on TV now, and they're just sort of, you know, it eases their mind a bit more, I think.
Now, how do you basically look at it with backyard tattooists? What's your views?
Oh yeah, I reckon they should stop. Flat out, mate. Yeah, because you're only creating more mess for us to fix. So, yeah, stop.
Pretty much Mr. Squiggle's not that good, is he?
No, not at all. Yeah.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for speaking with us. I'll catch you, James. Good on you, mate. Brenton, how you going, Brenton?
Good, thanks. Yeah, really good.
Now, Brenton's gone to Thailand and got a traditional Thai tapping stick tattoo. No blood at all. This guy was able to just hit the surface of, and this here, he has actually done 90 hours of tattooing. That's a fair stint. And I don't know too many people that can actually sit there. And he was, how long were you on holidays, Brenton?
The first section I did over 3-week holiday, but because it's basically painless, you know, you can sit there for 10-hour sessions without a problem. But being on a holiday is nothing worse when you can't have a swim, and because there's no scabbing and no scarring of the skin. You could be on a holiday, sit in your room, the guy can come and visit you at the pool. If you want to be on the beach, he just comes to where you want to get tattooed during the day, basically.
So what about the hygiene? How do they actually do the tapping? The tapping tool?
They do a fresh needle every day, but this is like a bamboo stick, and if you look quite close to that, you can see about 10 needles in there, and the guy actually makes the needles every day like you guys would in your shop. Everyone's hygienic free. They basically make a new tattoo needle every day. So sitting there in the comfort knowing that, you know, the hygiene's pretty good and they're just as good as you guys.
When did you start getting tattooed, Brendan?
My mother kind of said I'm going through a midlife crisis because this is it. 43 and first tattoo, you know, so.
There you go, 43, and look at that. That is traditional. That is fantastic, mate. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, Tony. Good to see you.
Now, I've got the lovely Jen here. Hello, Jen.
Hello.
Now, you've got some beautiful works of art on your arms. I love it. Okay, what categories did you enter into?
Best female, ladies sleeve, and small colour.
Small colour. Well, I'll tell you, where do you get your ink work done?
At Tattoo Cave in Manapara.
By?
Toby and Chloe.
Toby and Chloe. How long have you been getting tattooed for?
6 years. 6 years.
6 years? What kind of theme are you going for?
There's no theme, really.
Go for it.
This one's just like pretty stuff, and that's it.
Well, I think you are pretty, and they are pretty tattoos as well. Fantastic, Jen.
Thank you.
Nice. This is Brett. Brett, how you going, buddy?
Good, mate. Yourself? Good.
Now, Brett's one of the tattooists at Lords of Ink down at Henley as well. Now, earlier on today, he was one of the victims in the chair. Have a look at this. It's a beautiful fruit-neck lizard, is that right?
Yep.
Right. Is this something that you like? Is it Australian fauna?
I love animals myself. I love tattooing animals. So what better to get on my body than animals, basically. And I'm Australian, so naturally Australian animals, and I love lizards.
Just when you get the people that come in, is it, let's say your tattoo here, right? When they come in, how do you start with them? Do you just give them some ideas, whether it's from the internet, or do you free draw it yourself? What is it that you do as an artist?
Depends on what the tattoo is, basically, but I do like to go by photographs, actually, of live animals, if I'm going to do an animal. But it really depends on what tattoo they get and stuff like that. But I do like to really put my input into the customer and give them the best quality they can ask for. So, yeah.
All right, Brett. Well, thanks again at Skin Deep.
Yeah.
See you next time, big boy. All right, good on, champ.
Cause you can kill the surviving good food and can buy me good stuff and don't bribe me, but I won't give in.
Rambo is one of the founders of the Tattoo Club of Australia. Rambo, how you going, mate?
Not too bad, my mate. Hey, how's your day going?
Yeah, good, mate. So Skin Deep's getting bigger and bigger every time.
Oh, the shows are just getting bigger and bigger with the quality work that's going on, and the way the Tattoo Club does professional work, the way everyone comes back for the trophies, and we just promote the industry. You know what I mean? This is our 6th annual.
Yep.
And they're just getting bigger and bigger. And like, we might even have to find the next venue next year, a bigger place.
That's right. So even I've noticed we've got so many more people now coming in, like, as in contestants. What are you saying? So we've got more categories, more trophies. More, you know, it's taking. There's a lineup for some shows, and it's going. I reckon it's taken an hour to go through different events. It's
I'd hate to be a judge.
Yeah.
The quality of work that's coming out, and the women, the quality of the work on the women today. You know what I mean?
unbelievable.
They're almost outclassing the men.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're not just small tattoos. I mean, some women have got. They're proud. They're proud.
One other thing I have to make mention that Rambo, when he started the Tattoo Club of Australia, it was mainly to get rid of the backyard tattooists. Well,
Yeah, that's what it's all about as well. There's too many dudes now. You know, like you go to second-hand shops, you go to cash converters, and you buy. Anyone can walk off the street and buy a gun. We don't agree with that. You know what I mean, you're promoting bad business, bad tattooing. The hygiene. Where's the hygiene? You know what I mean? If you want to get a proper tattoo by a proper artist, there's no better place than go to a recognised shop. Well, some of this stuff you probably can't cover. So they've got that scarred for life. You know what I mean? So then they're paying for the backyarder. Now they've got to pay for a professional to try to fix up that shit.
yeah, that's right.
And you ain't gonna do so much with black.
Thanks, God. Skin Deep's getting bigger and better, and we thank you very much for all your efforts, mate. Good on you, Ramo.
Don't pay back my guilt on this brand you said. I shall stop remorse till Satan.
Okay, that's it. Another big night here at Skin Deep. This is TV signing off. Now, guys, had a good time? Yay! And thanks, everybody, for coming. Tune in next time for another one. Tattooing TV from TV. Love ya.
Like you, so I'll tell